I'm sitting out here on a nearby hill outside of my house. There's a lot of interesting, beautiful stuff. Sheep walk through here quite often. There's not a lot of people that come directly through this area, but there are these wanderers that live nearby. They wander, they don't live nearby, but right now they're staying over here. And they live in a tent here, which is very interesting and very different than most of the people living today. And I was sitting out here getting some breath work done and basking in the sun and getting some vitamin D and feeling the calm restfulness and peaceful vibe of this place. Feels so different than being around technology, sitting in my house. Being around technology has this weird feeling of like this really shaky vibration, like and it starts to unconsciously permeate throughout my whole being. And I guess I'm so used to it that I don't even really notice it until I come to a place like this or like a really nice forest, and just sitting inside you feel this like and then I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be feeling as well. And so today I'm invited over my friend Mehdi's house for mensaf, which is lamb meat, a lot of lamb meat with a special type of yogurt that they make here, and rice and bread, and usually they have some fried almonds, sometimes a bit of parsley in there. It's the glory of Jordan type of dish. And I just kind of haven't done this in a long time. I haven't just turned on the recording or the time machine video call or telephone, whatever, and just been here with you guys. It's been a while, so I thought it would be fun to just, turn the time machine on and see what comes out. And I'm fasting today. Haven't had any water or food since like 4:30 last night. In the morning, 4:30 in the morning, before the sunrise. And I was gonna break my fast in the morning when I woke up because I felt my throat was parched. It was so dry, and I had some water next to me, and I was like, maybe I should take a sip and wait to have the rest later. But I kind of just didn't. And then I fell back asleep, and my friend woke me up. Almost woke me up. I woke up, and then he called at the same time and told me I'm invited over for mensaf at his place. He's been trying to invite me over to his place for like 4 months now. But they don't always make food, so it's an opportunity. I was having such weird dreams, like I rented this weird apartment by myself that was like really big, like almost in a castle, but it was next to this abandoned house. And at night, my friends were over, Fahouri and somebody else that I don't really know. I don't really remember, I think, even who that person in the dream is. And at night, there was this like like herd, like this massive amount of tiny rats and tiny roaches that brought each other over. I don't really understand how this works, but they were like a lot of babies and some big ones, but no big rats, like small rats, very small, like roach size. And they were all bringing each other over, and some of them were carrying each other, and they were invading my place at like 4 a.m. and my friends were there, so it felt better. But if I was alone in the dark, I would have like freaked out because they were making a lot of noise. And then I was wearing these pants, long pants, and all of a sudden I realized it wasn't just roaches and rats. It was fucking this animal, this insect that I don't even know what it is. It's kind of arachnidy. It's kind of scorpiony, but it I guess it's kind of scorpiony, but it kind of isn't at the same time, because it doesn't have this like bent in feel to it. It's like standing up. It's like something in between a spider and a scorpion. It was like upright, and it was like grabbing things, and it had like a poison thing, but the poison thing wasn't just on the back, it was in its claws or like on its feet, because as I was feeling it crawling up my pants, it felt like that poison feeling, like that really sharp, something wrong, like a bite feeling. And I was freaking out, and I was asking people to pull them off of my legs, my friends, and they did it. But yeah, that was a kind of a weird dream. I wish this thing was two ways. Somehow there would be a way for me to talk to you through the video. I guess right now our time machine only goes forward in time, but there's no going backwards, which is funny, because if it would, that would be really cool. Although I've had an experience like that at some point, where a voice reached out from what felt like the future. But yeah, I don't know about doing that on YouTube. Maybe we'll have a different platform one day where people can exchange expressions from forward and backwards in time simultaneously. I mean, we're kind of doing that already, but through distance. I don't really know how we would do that across time, even though they're kind of the same thing. Like, space-time is one entity, it's one field. But just because I'm talking to you in Zimbabwe, which is in a different time on the planet, haven't yet given us the ability to talk to people that are like the same place we are, but from behind, in like sunspins or whatever, like, you know, rotations of the celestial objects. I've been working on some stretching. I've been having such a great time with Khalid when he comes over. He's coming over almost every Thursday and sleeps over till Saturday or Sunday. Last time even Monday, I think, which was amazing. I really have so much fun with him, man. And there's just a lot of... One sec, I'm gonna put my top on. There was just a lot of really cool things that we do, from watching One Piece to making food and enjoying it together, giving him a couple of massages that are his first ever, that feel really good. And yeah, dude, it's so amazing. I love sharing food and massages and fun and One Piece. Like, it feels like I have a lot and I want to give, like, share. And just checking my keys out here. And yeah, I really enjoy that experience of we did this visual exercise while he was getting the massage. Something's jumping around. Little guy. I don't know what it is. It's like where he became as big as the universe and floated out into space and the galaxies and was weightless and all this type of stuff. That was fun. That was the first time I've done that to some person while working with them. And yeah, that was really cool. I so wish I could talk to you. Oh my god. If this thing was 2 ways, I would be on here like 6 hours a day. My flight to Canada is supposed to be back in... not back. In a couple of weeks actually. But it looks like I'm postponing it. I don't think it's time for me to go back just yet. It feels like there's some sort of perseverance and progress to be made here still. I won't see the Vancouver spring until next year, I guess, which is incredibly beautiful. There's a lot of cherry blossoms, sakura, in Vancouver from all the Japanese people coming over, or maybe it's just naturally there. Who knows? Okay. Oh, maybe you want to see this. Look at these. I don't know what they call them in English. There's a name for them in Arabic. Sanabil. Sumbula. Just look at this. Our ancient goddess. So many old societies had these as their... Oh, it just came out. I didn't even pull. Wow. I mean, these just look amazing. I wish there was a mill somewhere where I could go and bring a lot of these and have them make some flour. Dude, make pizza with that or pasta? Gee, dude. Oh, please. I discovered a farmer's market here. Forgot to tell you. There's a farmer's market here. It's a permaculture market. And they have semi-organic chickens that are antibiotic free. And they have bee pollen and raw honey. I'm gonna be getting some of that. And I discovered a really cool place that sells sencha, Japanese green tea. So I'm going to be getting some of that as well, which is very good for anybody out there that is smoking at all, or has worries about not eating enough good shit, antioxidants, and eating a bit, or living a lifestyle that is a little bit on the oxidant side. In general, it's probably really, really good for almost everybody that lives in this time and era. Very few people really don't. It would be worse for you than better. I think that's very unlikely. And it's kind of nice. It has a cool feeling to it as well. You just brew it for like a couple minutes on sort of low. You don't really boil it. And you drink a whole bunch of that. I like to make these big jars of it. Sometimes I like to mix it with ginger. Oh man, getting excited to this shit. Yeah, I think I'll stay in Jordan for a while. That means I have to rebook my flight. And I also have to see what's up with my residency in this country. They probably give me like a certain visa or a certain thing when I first enter the border. So I have to see what's up with that. Maybe I have to pay some kind of money to extend it, if they agree to extend it. And if they don't, probably have to pay a lot more money when I do leave the country, or something like this. Okay. I love talking to you. I love you. I love you. This whole ride, as Bill Hicks calls it, is just amazing. I wonder what I should call this video. Something. It's just a ride. Yeah, maybe I'll link that Bill Hicks video in the description, because you should see it if you haven't. Bill Hicks is fucking amazing. Dude, there was this video of him that was like 15 minutes long. I don't know how to find it anymore, but it was like incredible.